Welcome back to Toon Tahn, everybody. We are taking another trip. Everybody's hopping in the car. Maybe you need a car. I don't know. But we're going to hell again. But before we get into hell, a welcome to everybody who may be listening to us for the first time. Welcome. If you're not listening to us for the first time and you're a repeat offender, welcome back. This is Toon Tahn. We are two best buddies from college that decided to make a podcast to talk about cartoons. Basically, we just started a while ago, so we really have only talked about a couple shows, the Total Drama series, and now we're talking about Hazbin Hotel. But I am not doing this alone. My name is Rachael Kriger, by the way. I'm not doing this alone. The other half of my college best friend category, whatever, is my dear friend, Kelley. Kelley, say hello to the lovely listeners.
Hello, I am also here. How is everyone?
Excuse me, I told you to say hello to the lovely listeners, and last time I checked, that meant including lovely listeners in your introduction. Try it again.
Hello, you beautiful listeners.
You son of a...
You can't tell me what to do.
You sticking it to the man, I see.
That might get me into heaven, but we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, for our repeat offenders, we've got some news in Toon Tahn. I got engaged. Please clap. Please clap. Wow.
Yay.
Cricket.
I promise I'm clapping. This is not any other noise.
I'm kidding. I should get those clappers. I'll clap for myself. Why not? Yay. Woo. Yeah.
Like the plastic clapper things that you
they had, I was covering the Whitfield Championships this weekend, and I think it was the Blackhawk school. They had them. It was so funny. I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen those in years. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially off the market now. So that's really exciting, and I wanted to share that because it's exciting news. And my fiance, I both saved and ruined the proposal. He had a whole plan of doing it with, looking at the stars, with his telescope that I got him for Christmas. But when he proposed, at the time of recording, it's about 2 weeks from time of recording. It was raining all day, so I was like, I'm not bringing this freaking telescope. He's gonna complain about the rain. I'm gonna complain about the rain. I'm not bringing this freaking telescopes. So all the color drained from his face when I told him I didn't bring the telescope. And he's not a very good improviser, so I kind of gave him an in by saying that I thought he was gonna propose, and I kid you not, he literally went, "Oh, you mean like this?" So ladies, it's not always romantic, but I will say it was probably the most on brand for us of all time. Maybe one day when we talk about some shows that he watches, we can steal him for an episode, but just wanted to share some good news. We're hanging up the banner in Toon Tahn that that we're getting hitched. So I mean, not Kelley and I aren't getting hitched. I mean, we are basically hitched, but
What do you mean we're not getting hitched? This is news to me.
what? You what?
You what?
Oh, brother.
This guy stinks.
You're just gonna get up in the middle of the wedding and yell that?
Yes, that'll be my speech.
They like introduce us like at the reception as like Mr. and Mrs. for the first time, and oh, brother, this guy.
I'll like make sure I'm in like a farther back table so it does the reference better.
You're just like in a back corner. That's so amazing. Oh, that's so good. um I mentioned at the start of this episode that we are going back to hell. If you haven't already, folks, we actually talked about Hazbin Hotel, the episodes, already. Kelley's good friend Maddie actually joined us for that episode. She is not here tonight, unfortunately. But She joined us for those episodes, brought a lot of really good insights. We all had I think it was almost like a 2-hour episode of us talking about Hazbin Hotel. If you haven't watched it yet, here's your spoiler warning. Go watch it. Go listen to that first episode we did. I think that's our episode 6. And then come back and listen to this one, episode 8. What are we doing in episode 8? Well, we are tier ranking the 16 songs from Hazbin Hotel. We are only focusing on songs from the Amazon on the Amazon Prime A24 show, the 8 episodes, the soundtrack. And we're not doing the pilot, we're not doing the singles. We did come up, so the tiers usually have like set categories. You have your D, C, B, A, and then S. S is like, it's like your top tier, right? Well, we added an S plus, which is like the best song. And we also added another category, and we really felt like it was important. We couldn't go on without acknowledging this. We're gonna do the songs episode by episode, but we have to stop for a second and just realize the greatness of Giga Chad St. Peter. Please, we know we're geniuses for coming up with the fact that we claim that St. Peter is a Giga Chad. But so there's the song Welcome to Heaven, and it's about like 35-40 seconds long. And it's Giga Chad St. Peter time, baby. Yeah, Emily's in it too, whatever. But he is the star of the show. All right, so we can end the episode here now, right, Kelley? Yep.
Oh yeah, that's our rankings. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, thanks for coming to Toon Tahn. We are out. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Please don't leave. We're not done.
Don't leave us. Don't leave.
Don't. I'm sorry. It was a joke. It was gaffer. It was goof.
It was for the bit. It was for the bit. I'm gonna throw it over to you, Kelley, because this is your bread and butter right here. So I will say, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have some fun debates in this episode. Kelley, the floor is yours.
Let's hit it. Okay, we are going to start with episode 1. And just so everybody knows, each episode, there were 8 episodes in total, have 2 songs in them per episode. So that gives us a total of 16 wonderful songs. Some are more wonderful than others. And we're going to debate about that. But obviously, we already got rid of one in our Giga Chad St. Peter category. Clearly the top dog. But we have to discuss the other 15. That would be a disservice. So the first song in the show is called Happy Day in Hell. And it is sung by Charlie, mainly. I believe Vaggie has 2 lines in it. And it's a very Broadway-ish style musical, like a very Disney Princess I Want song set in hell. So Rachel, I would like your ranking, please.
I thought this was a really strong song to open up Hazbin Hotel, to just kind of get people, excited about the fact that it was a musical. This is toward the top half of my B list. I also thought the parts where the other demons sing is absolutely hilarious. Like, and that guy who yells and touch my parts, and she's like, no, thank you. Like, hilarious. Like, you basically get the scene set for you. Yeah, it's all, and Angel and Vaggie's lines about, oh, she's dancing. Vaggie's like, no. I thought it was a great introduction song for Hazbin Hotel.
No, yeah, I totally agree. It is also in my B category, but it is at the bottom. But before you start freaking out, I only have 3 songs in the B category, so it's 3 out of 3 in B. Still a B. I enjoy it. It's sometimes I skip it on my listen through, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood. But this goes without saying, but every single person who sings in the show is top tier. They are all Broadway singers, so they're all going to sound really good. So like Charlie's voice actor, her name escapes me. It's Erica.
Erica Henningsen.
Yes. She was on Broadway for the original production of Mean Girls on Broadway. She was Katie. So she does a really good job here in this song. Her last note in this song is so good. I don't know how she holds that note for that long, but I can never do it when I'm trying to sing it. And I'm very impressed. But yes, the Happy Day in Hell gets a solid B ranking from me.
Nice. Nice. The second song, if you just want to go, we can go back and forth here, throwing it to each other. The second song in this episode, and you're of course, please correct me if I'm wrong because I'm me. Is this one the one with Vox and Alistair?
No, it is actually Adam's song called
Oh,
Hell
for
is
the love
Forever.
of God, yeah, Adam. I'm sorry.
Adam.
Call me Dickmaster.
Adam.
This is, oh my God, how did I forget that? How did I forget that? Because my baddie McBaddie is in this scene. She don't sing, but my baddie McBaddie is in the scene. Yes, y'all, I am a Lute stan. That is my girl. I would die for her.
I think she would kill you regardless.
I don't care. She can. I'd let her. She's bad. Okay, so I have this song toward no wait, whose list am I looking at? I did this last time. Okay, I got it now. It is in the middle of my B category. It is a very, very strong song. I don't ever really care for songs with abrupt endings. And I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I would have liked to hear, especially since we got to hear her sing later in the season, I would have liked a little bit more Lute in this song. But other than that, I mean, really solid songs to start out. Hazbin Hotel, you basically get the whole no of Adam in this song. Like, if you didn't already get it from his speaking parts, when he sings that line that's like, just try to chillax, babe, you're wasting your breath. Like, you can tell he's used to talking down to anybody, not even just females, like just anybody. Um, yeah, if you don't know Adam is a total douchebag, then you definitely do after this song. Excuse me, but his voice actor really nails it, and I really like the rock vibe. And usually I would be annoyed with the whole guitar solo part, but like Adam's such a tool that it like works with him.
No, my favorite part about that is he does the guitar solo like an air guitar, and then 30 seconds later summons an actual guitar. He didn't need to do the air guitar. He just did it because he's an ass. And it was really funny. So I put this song at the bottom of my A tier because I tend to listen to this song more than Happy Day in Hell. The reason that's at the bottom of A is I really dig the rock vibe that Adam does. It's very catchy. Um, the only minuses to the song is Charlie's like singing bit at the very beginning. It's just a faster version of Happy Day in
Yeah.
Hell, but
Yeah.
with different lyrics. And then, yeah, like you said, it does have an abrupt ending. It's more like speak singing instead of actual singing. And I don't know about you, but I'd be really embarrassed if I got forced out of a room by a guitar solo.
Yeah. Yeah, especially from a hologram.
I know. So yeah, I do wish this song was just like a little bit longer, like maybe 15 to 20 seconds. But I still think it's a really solid song just because it's like super catchy. You'll see based on my rankings, the catchier the song, the higher it's probably on my list.
Hmm. All
That's good.
right, take us into episode 2, buddy.
Yes, yes. So, episode 2, we have another great 2 songs. So, this one is the one you mentioned earlier. It is the song between Vox and Alistair. called Stayed Gone. This song, might I say, is a bop. I will say that with my chest. It was my favorite it was my favorite song up until like episode 4. So Stay Gone is a fight between Vox, who is one of the V's, um, who are overlords in hell, and Alistair, who is the radio demon. And it just goes so hard. It's like a rap. I don't want to call it rap. It's definitely like a battle between two powerhouses. Um, I put this song in the S tier for every reason stated above. It's catchy, it's fun to listen to. It's the visuals are really cool when they're battling back and forth. It's I love Vox in his priest outfit for some reason. He's in it for half a second. But we'll bring up Alistair's outfit change in a later song later. But I keep seeing people draw Vox in his priest outfit and then Alistair in his nun outfit, and it's the greatest thing. um, but in my personal opinion, this is one of the top 5 songs in the show. This is fourth on my list. It is in my S tier.
Okay, so this is one of my changes. This is also going in my S tier. And honestly, the more I listen to it, it goes in my S tier at the front. Whoever made the rule that Alistair only sings duets is a gosh darn genius. Like he just the way he plays off, and there's another song we'll talk about later. He does another duet. Oh my gosh, it's just so good. Like the way that the voice actors just play off of each other is just like, oh, it's like butter. It's so smooth. Um, I love Vox. He is the villain that you love to hate. Like the V is there's also Valentino, and Valentino you just like absolutely hate, right? But Vox is the one that like he's so goofy and stupid and ridiculous that like I love to hate him. He's so weird. He's a weeb. But
He's
the
just a little peach.
just a little peachy. The whole song, dude, so good. Just from the opening and the like harshness in Vox's voice when he's like, "Welcome home. I'm gonna make you wish that you like." It's so good, and like the transitions, and like I like that with Vox, it's very fast paced because it's like think about surfing on the TV for channels, right? Like very fast paced, it's very sporadic where Alistair's lines are a little bit more like calculated and smooth, and like when he goes into his solo toward the end, it's a lot slower. Yeah, I don't know. I just really, really love this song. The lyrics are so good. Visually, it's just completely stunning. And the two VAs here, like y'all are gonna have to forgive me. I haven't memorized everybody's names yet, but Alistair and Vox's VAs are just so, so good in this song. It's definitely in my S tier category.
Can I tell you, I practice nonstop to try and get Vox's delivery like for weeks, and I finally got it like a couple like maybe last week for the first time, and I was so satisfied with myself.
Okay, so when you come up and visit, you're Vox and I'm Alistair.
Oh yeah, oh for sure. I
I
will.
like I love it. I think I saw a post on Tumblr or something that was like because like Alistair says like that's the T and he calls Vox a clout chasing video podcaster. Like somebody's like, dang, Alistair went missing for like all those years just so he could catch up on the lingo.
No, yeah, I saw someone's post. He's like, who taught him Great Depression ass this slang?
Right. It's so good. He's like, now he's pissy. That's the T.
I'm like, who are you?
I'm like, who is this guy? I
This man did
love
not die in 1933. That's impossible.
there's another Alistair line later on that we'll get to in the finale song that is so good. But one of my favorite lines in this song is Is Vox insecure? Something allure, I don't know it off the top. I'm actually about to look it up because it's
I
so
think it's Vox insecure for pursuing allure.
yeah, but there was more to it.
Fitting between this, that, and that is nothing working.
Maybe it's
Every day he's got a new format. You're looking at the future. He's the shit that comes before that.
wait, hang on a second.
I'm just gonna sing the whole song while you like.
Hang on a second. Hang on a hang on a second here.
Like, give me one gosh darn second.
Oh, it's when he does the talking part when he says, "Is Vox as strong as he purports, or is it based on his
Based on it.
report?"
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like that, and the line too that Vox has when he says his medium is getting bloody rare.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's like one of the best lines in the whole series, spoken or sung. Like it's so the play on words in this series is just fantastic.
I love the visual of when Alistair's like, and here's the sugar on the cream. He has me to join his team. And he went to block the radio next to next to his store, but it didn't block like the actual radio, just blocked the view of the radio on his screen. And it
Oh,
was
that's
really
great.
funny.
That's great. I love the sinister music at the end, what after Alistair says, I'm afraid you've lost your signal. And it gets into almost like this Nightmare Before Christmassy sound, like Corpse Bride, very Tim Burton-esque sound. And oh my gosh, dude, I could go on and on about this song. Like it is so good. And I cannot wait until we get more Vox in season 2.
I'm so ready for the songs in season 2. Like, the voice actor for Alistair, I believe his name is Amir Tamai. He posted a couple weeks ago on Instagram. He was like, "Oh, I just recorded a song for season 2, and it's stuck in my head." I'm like, "You can't tell us that.
All
How
I'm
dare
saying
you?"
All I'm saying is if my baddie wife doesn't get a song, we're gonna have a problem.
I'm gonna say if Lucifer and Lilith don't get a song together, I'm rioting. They deserve a song together.
Even if it's a hate song.
Yes, exactly. I don't care what the tone is.
This episode had another song. I know you and I aren't the biggest fans of this song. I re-listened to it today and I was like, I still feel the same way about like my placement of it on the ranking that I have. It's in like the middle of C. Um, yeah, it actually probably would be my last song in C, to be honest with you. I mean it's fine, but it's called Whatever It Takes. It's
No, it starts with sorry.
what? No, this one is Whatever It Takes.
No, it starts with sorry is the end of episode 2 with Charlie and Serpentius.
Oh no, Whatever It Takes is in 3.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, I suck
it's
at
okay.
okay, so Whatever It Takes, whatever. This one's also kind of lower ranked for
Yeah.
us. I put this in my C category. I love me some Serpentius. His voice actor does such a good job, like doing the snake vocals, like, and yeah, it's him and Charlie. The line with Alistair and Baggy is pretty fun. Can we just kill him?
Shoot him and spill his blood.
That's an option
Option
you
you
can
can
choose.
choose.
Works
Works for us.
Yeah, this is at the beginning of my C category. Go ahead.
This is at the end of my C category, unfortunately. This is probably my lowest ranked song. That being said, it's not a bad song. I don't believe
Right.
there's one god awful song in this soundtrack. I don't know how many songs you can or how many albums you can say that about, but like this album goes so hard. Like I feel like in every album there's a song that just nobody likes. It's just awful. You can't say that about any song in this show. And I'll say that with my chest. But that again, that being said, this is probably one of the worst. And still it's still not bad. It's a short song. It's between Charlie and Serpentius. It's Charlie extending her forgiveness to Serpentius for trying to betray them after only like a day. But she was like, hey, it's fine. You can stay here. If you say sorry, that's the first step. You can stay here, blah, blah, blah. I am upset that Serpentius, this is his only song in the whole show, which doesn't make sense to me. I wish he had at least one other song, but it's fine because his voice actor is also Adam. So Adam gets his time to shine. So I don't have that much to say about this song.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me too.
Moving on. Okay, we're on to episode 3. And the first song in episode 3 is Respectless, which can I say,
Woo!
another certified bop. This was my number 2 song for the longest time. And then some other songs came out and that changed. But I put Respectless in my A tier because it's just so catchy. It's between Velvet, who is one of the V's, and Carmilla, who is one of the overlords in hell, who has who's a weapons dealer in hell. And Velvet is basically calling out Carmilla, saying, you know more than you're letting on about this angel's head that I found. I know you're hiding something. She's basically trying to coax an answer out of her, but Carmilla ends the meeting before anything's revealed. But it starts off with like this Latin guitar from Carmilla, and she's just trying to tell Velvet off, and Velvet slaps back with like this epic rap battle kind of style of music. And it goes really hard for no reason at all, but I appreciate it. So this is a solid A tier song for me. My only gripe is I wish it was a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I have this song in B is because it's not long enough. Um, oh, it's so good though. You got it twisted always gets me. Oh my gosh, dude, Velvet goes hard.
I
Um,
love I'm the backbone of the vase.
yeah, she's oh my gosh, dude, she's so cool. I love I love Velvet. I
I
love
love
I love one V and that's Velvet.
I love Vox too, but for a different
You
reason.
know what? I love Vox too. That's my boy.
There's one V that does not get any love.
Yeah, he can.
He can go die in a fire.
He's quite poopy. Um, yeah, I think you pretty much nailed it. This song just way too short, but I mean, I love the different changes of the music with the characters. The like you said, the Spanish guitar for Carmilla. I don't even understand why Zestral had a singing line in this song. Like it just kind of did. Like Zestral has been this giant question mark of a character. One of my biggest gripes with has been aside from the pacing is the fact that it kind of throws characters at you and then does nothing with a lot of them or they throw characters at you and then neglect some of the other like quote unquote main characters. Um, like I mean, Angel, Charlie, and Alistair get the spotlight. Lucifer, kind of, Vaggie, kind of toward the end. But then, like, I mean, we know nothing about Nifty. We hardly know anything about Husk. I mean, it's like, ugh, okay. Wish I would have gotten more cherry bomb, whatever. Whatever. I already had my soapbox to rant. But I think if it was just a Carmella and Velvet, like it would have, I mean, it's fine. Like Zeshal had one line, whatever. But man, Velvet, she absolutely slays with some of her lines on here. But even before the song begins, just the absolute audacity of her just yeeting the angel head on the table gets me every single time. She's just like, yeah, whatever, here, look at this. It's so funny. Like I really, really love this song. It's a great little bop.
This has nothing to do with the song, but did you catch the I think it was before the song, Alistair actually reached down and like tasted the angel's blood, which I thought
Yes.
was really stupid, but it was really funny.
Yes, somebody on Tumblr, yeah, I saw it on Tumblr, posted that.
Tumblr is the source of all knowledge, truly.
It's the fountain of youth.
I'll get to my change of Tumblr name eventually because all of our old episodes have my old Tumblr name. Let's see here. Oh, okay, yes. Next song. It is the one you brought up previously. It is
Ooh.
yes. This is Whatever It Takes. This is a song from Carmilla and Vaggie, but it's not a song between them.
Yeah,
It's a
because like Vestal's in it too.
Yeah, he starts off the song. I don't know why they gave him so few singing lines. I wish I would have heard him more because I really like his voice.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
either
super deep.
give him the lines or don't. Like
Yeah,
him just having one singing line in these songs is dumb.
yeah. But it's not a song between them. They're not in the same like space or area. Carmilla starts off this song and then we move over to Vaggie, who's over by the hotel, and she sings her bit. But they're both singing about like protecting the person that they care for the most. For Carmilla, it's her daughters, and then for Vaggie, it's Charlie. But like they're not interacting at all in this song. So I'm gonna suspend my disbelief that they both know this song perfectly without ever being in front of each other. But that being said, this song goes in my C category as well, but the top of C. The only reason it's at the top of C is because it's actually a full length song. It's not short. I think it's actually like a full like 2:30 song. So that's not a complaint I have. It's a good length song.
Yeah, I put this one in the upper half of my C category. Well, I am moving one song, so I guess it would be right in the middle. Um, it's it really just doesn't do anything for me. Um, Storyline wise for Vaggie, I don't really think she earns the song because we don't really get much about her. It just kind of seems like a song from her point of view. And with Carmela, it's like I want to care, but like I'm not very invested in Carmela at this point. Like again, she's another one that we get nothing about. Like she's an arms dealer. That's about all we know. Um so storyline wise, it doesn't really do much for me. They could have given this song to other characters and I don't think like if you took this song out of the episode, I don't really think you would have missed anything at all. Like it's very clear from Respectless that um with the line, you know why this angel's headless. Like it's very clear that Carmela did something. Put two and two together. She's an arms dealer, and then that line from Velvet. I really don't think the song was needed. Um, but again, it like you said, it's not a bad song. None of these songs are bad songs. Um, just the length on some of them kind of stinks. But alas,
Yeah, I think the best thing they could have done for this song is just have it be Vaggie's song. That's just my opinion.
yeah, I would have like even that I would have appreciated some more like fluctuation of like Vaggie's just like flesh her out a little bit. We know nothing about her and yet we're told we have to care about her and it's like I don't.
I just don't. Yeah. uh, Another thing about this song, it's minor, but like Vaggie's singing voice is a very different from her speaking voice, and it kind of gives you whiplash.
Yeah, it's not very consistent at all. Wasn't her VA in Encanto?
Yep, she was Mirabelle.
There's no way. Oh Lord.
Yeah, she like because her singing voice sounds almost identical to Mirabelle, but like her speaking voice is like kind of deep.
Yeah. I
But
don't
yeah,
know, man.
I don't hate this song, but it's just I usually skip it.
Yeah, oh, it's definitely skipped by me.
Okay, we're already 3 episodes in. Okay, here we go. I think this is where we're gonna start fighting.
Woo!
This is what everyone came to see.
Here we go.
Um, is
Oh, you go
episode.
first. You go first, buddy.
Okay, fine. But it starts episode 4. The first song in this episode is Poison, sung by Angel Dust. This song I know has some controversy surrounding it just based on the subject matter. And I can see where people are coming from, but I understand what direction they were trying to take this in. I in no way believe they were trying to romanticize or glorify the situation Angel was going through. I think they were, in my opinion, they were trying to make a song that would fit Angel's personality while he also sang about what hurts him the most. And I think it was just a good juxtaposition for the song. That being said, this song is at the bottom of my S tier. It was my favorite song when the 4 episodes released all together. I love it. It's so catchy. It's very like bop your head to it. But I also love the lyrics, the intention behind the song, and the last 15 seconds of the song is just so heartbreaking. It just really brings it all together. Like you see his mask fall as he sings. So I'm putting this at the top of my S tier. And I know you have a different opinion.
Okay. Let me just say, all the Angel Dust fans, leave me alone. I love Blake Roman's voice. I mean, the fact, like, when Keith David sings, it's Keith David's voice, right? When, you know, Erica Henningsen sings, I mean, she's obviously super trained, but like Charlie's voice sound like her singing voice and her talking voice sound very similar. Same with Emily's character. Um, there, Jeremy Jordan's the guy who plays Lucifer, correct? Um,
Yes, it is Jeremy Jordan.
he is just, he's phenomenal. The fact, like, the guy who plays Sir Pentious and Blake Roman who plays Angel Dust, they by far to me are the most impressive from this cast in regard to singing, um, because of how they can stay in character with such unique voices, and just like not break a sweat. Um, I keep listening to this song because I keep wanting to change my mind. It's in my C category. I would say this would probably be the first one in my C category. I just think in regard to some of the other songs, for me, it's not better than some of these other songs. And I'm judging these based on the song itself, the voice actor, the context of where it fits in the story itself, I think there's a lot of good from this episode that shows what Angel's going through. And obviously it's not pretty, right? It's sexual abuse. It is coercion. It's all of those things. Like it's bad. But my underlying issue with this whole, which just makes me so mad from a creative standpoint, is, and I mentioned this in our episode recap talk, it's kind of a rinse repeat cycle from the Fizzarolli stuff with Mammon. And I don't really care for recycled content, especially in shows. Like, I understand shows the same universe and whatnot, but that Hell of a Boss episode came out before this. If this Has Been episode came out before the Hell of a Boss episode, my ranking would have been totally different. But like the whole time, like Angel was singing, I basically just like heard and saw Fizzaroli with, his song about Mammon. So it's not my favorite song in that regard. I think there's a lot of other songs that definitely are more plot driven. But I really, really, really like this song from like the beat. I like it from the voice actor. Obviously, he's amazing. The lyrics are pretty heartbreaking when you actually look at them. Not just the last 15 seconds, but a good chunk of the song is really truly just like, it's like, wow, like you take a step back and you're like, wow, like this is like crazy how manipulative Valentino is when it comes to Angel Dust. So I just ranked it lower because it could very well be in the B category for me. On certain days it could be in the A category for me. I wouldn't go as far as putting it in my S category. I think there's way better songs than it. But I don't know. For me, I don't like repeated content, and there's a lot of overlap between Fizzaroli's situation, or maybe not situation might not be the right word, but just from that episode and this episode. I just think I'm not a fan of recycled content. So I don't hate the song though. I really don't. There's another one on this list that I really just don't care for that a lot of people like. But this one, like, yeah, it's in my C category, but it is a really, really good song.
I have one counter argument
Fight
for
me.
your recycled comment, or recycled content comment. My only argument is that Hazbin was in production for such a long time. This was probably written before the Fizzaroli episode, and it was just unfortunate that that episode of Hell of a Boss aired right before Hell of a Boss, or
Yeah, that's just
before
like
Hazbin Hotel.
that's what I'm saying though. Like I get that. Like, yeah, this show has been in production for like 4 years now. Like, but when you like, it's timing. Like that episode, like we had that episode with Fizz and with Blitzo, right? Like I feel like there could have been like one or two episodes in between that to then have the episode with Fizz and Mammon and what's the guy's name? Asmodeus?
Osmodeus.
Osmodeus.
Ozzy.
I feel like there could have been some like room, even like I said, like if Hasbin came out first and like right after Hasbin, right? This was the first episode of Hell of a Boss that dropped since Hasbin, like I would still be annoyed. Like it's just I don't know. I'm not a fan of how close it is together.
Understandable, but you are wrong. Anyway, let's move on.
But I'm not wrong about the next song.
No. I think universally everybody agrees this is one of the, if not the best song in the show. It's not my personal best song, but we'll get there. But it
So
is,
things look bad and your
and
back's against the wall. Hey, Kelley.
oh yeah,
Kelley,
you know it.
did
This
you know
is
that you're a
a loser,
loser,
baby, a
baby?
loser. Yes, this is Loser Baby between Angel Dust and Husk.
Woo!
You woo!
Give me
um
some of that Husker dust.
so this song is basically Husk trying to comfort Angel after everything he's witnessed, everything he's seen Angel go through. And Angel ended up breaking down in front of him saying, if I end up broken, maybe Val will let me go and I won't be his favorite anymore. So Husk does his best to comfort him. And yes, he does call him a loser, but what he says just right after that is that he's also a loser. And they're both living in a really messed up situation. They're not comparable, but they're both down on their luck and they both owe their soul to someone. So if they can find solace in each other, they would think life would suck less, is basically what this song is about. And it's just a really sweet song between the two of them. Like Angel starts off really like confused and kind of angry why he's calling him a loser, but then he starts to understand that they're both kind of in not great situations in life. So he kind of rolls with it and he starts to sing along with Husk, and he embraces the fact that, yeah, my life sucks right now, but our lives can suck together. and it's a really
Oh,
sweet song.
loser, honey is schmoozer and it's dummy.
But at least I know I'm not alone.
You're a loser just like me.
So yes, this is in my S tier, clearly. This is my number 3 song. It's just so good. And it's the juxtaposition of Husk's like very deep, raspy voice versus Angel's kind of high-pitched Brooklyn Boston accent. It just works. It works.
Who are you calling Keith David Raspy?
I
That
didn't
is
say Blake Roman's name either.
that is smooth as butter. Oh, baby, that is smooth. Oh, he's a loser, baby. I freaking love this song. I love me some Keith David. I love Blake Roman's parts on it. I love I'm a schmooze. So good. This is my S plus, ladies and gentlemen. This, without a doubt, and you can fight me on this, is the best song in Hazbin Hotel.
Oh, I'll fight you on it. But no,
Undoubtedly.
I agree. I agree. This is a very, very, very good song. Like
Undoubtedly. It is
it
so
does not belong anywhere under the top 3.
oh, it doesn't belong anywhere under the top 2. Let's be honest.
I have to disagree.
It's literally in your
I'm
S
not
tier.
biased.
It's in your S tier.
It is in my S tier for very valid reasons.
So that is that. It is so good. Oh, give me some. Listen, all I'm saying is at the end of the season, right before they're about to go fighting, the way that Husk or Angel's looking at Husk was very, very lovingly. These two are made for each other. We are Husker Dust stands in this house. Also the ending of this song is so smooth with the vocals, and then they're singing. Like, I'm not gonna say the F word. They're
Yeah.
effing singing. Like, oh, so good. You're a loser, baby. Okay, I we need to wrap this up so I can listen to it
I
again.
got an appetite for gambling. I got an appetite for sampling.
I love the neon signs that like are lit up with like the name calling for them. Also, just visually, this song is so dang good.
Yes, lots of neon colors.
Lots of neon. I love Husk dancing with Angel. Oh my gosh, just inject it into my veins, dude. Come on.
Oh, so
I'm
good.
playing it at my wedding.
Yeah, you gotta blank out like
It's
a
gonna
lot
be
of
coked up what? Ho?
You what?
My mother-in-law is gonna faint.
Clutching her pearl.
Someone get Lisa.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna try to guess the next song, and you got to tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You have one chance.
Is this Hell's Greatest Dad?
It sure is. Let's
Okay.
go.
You and I both have this song very, very close to each other. There is one thing that moves this down to the B category for me.
I know.
But I'm gonna let you talk first, and I'm just gonna scream about the one thing that makes me mad about this song.
I
Because
think everyone else agrees with you about that part,
this
but
could
we will get there.
Without this one thing, this could very well be in contention for my S plus.
So, if y'all don't know, Lucifer's my favorite. So,
What?
yeah, if I sound biased, it's because I am. So, this song is in my S category. It is my number 2. It is a battle between Lucifer and Alistair. And they're basically fighting for the position of Charlie's father figure. You have Charlie's actual father and Alistair, who is the dad that stepped up. And It's so good. It's like a very electro swing type feel. And then it gives me like Friend Like Me vibes from Aladdin, which is also a very good song. But it's basically a I'm not gonna say the word, but a measuring contest, if I can say that. But it's just them beefing back and forth. And then the end of the song kind of ruins it, but I don't care. I love Lucifer more than I hate the ending of this song. So it's my number two. So I'll let you rant about the ending.
Mimsy can go and die. Literally, Mimsy, I hope a loan shark eats you. You suck. You are the worst character ever. I hate you. You ruined the end of this song for me. The only thing that gives it some life is when Lucifer goes, "Who?" But like, listen, like I said, whoever said Alistair can only sing duets is a gosh darn genius. I will say I have one critique about this song from an Alistair Lucifer point of view, and that's the fact that Alistair literally tells Charlie in the pilot that he's only and the pilot is canon for this show, folks. Let's make that clear. That he's only funding the hotel basically to get a good laugh. He basically undermines all of her stuff. They barely talk to each other, and all of a sudden he's fighting with Lucifer over, "Oh, she should I'm her father figure." Bro, you literally barely even looked at Charlie. Like that's I don't understand. Like does it make for a great song? Absolutely, but it also just doesn't make sense. This is what I'm talking about with the pacing, Kelley. I
I
can't.
I I am ready to defend this because
To show yourself.
Alistair because Alistair is not serious. Alistair is manipulating Charlie. Alistair is getting under Lucifer's skin on purpose. He does not mean anything he is saying.
I
He
don't
is
agree with
being
that.
antagonistic
There's no
on
way.
purpose.
You see when Lucifer enters Hazbin Hotel, his eye starts twitching and he gets all PO'd that he's there. So
Yes, I can tell you why. He's I can tell you why. It's because he's not the most powerful person in the room and he's pissed about it. He
right, and
hates
that's
being under anybody.
right. So he purposely wants to make Lucifer feel bad by
Yes.
trying, yeah, so it doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? He's doing it. He is the pettiest person in this show. He will do anything to get under anyone's skin. He is so good at pinpointing everybody's weaknesses,
Well,
and
then
he will
Charlie,
exploit that.
well, then Charlie's just dumb as hell because she's like, "Thank you, Alistair. Thank you, Alistair," when she should really be smart enough to be like, what have you done for me?" So
No,
this
she
is a
she's
critique
very
of
naive,
Charlie.
and she tolerates Alistair because he's actually helped, even though if he has his own motivations for doing so, it doesn't really matter to her. It's because he's helping regardless.
I don't know, man.
I'm ready to fight tooth and nail on
I love this song. I'm telling you, it goes hard all the way until that stupid,
Mimsy
dumb
bit.
piece of crap enters the TV screen. Mimsy, you can go die.
Technically, she's already dead, but we'll move past.
God.
Everyone's dead.
Everybody gets one.
Everybody. Everybody. Okay, so yes, number two song for me, Hell's Greatest Dad, very good. Lucifer's shoulder pop at the very beginning lives rent free in my head, and we're gonna move on.
His little laugh when he goes, okay.
All right then. That also lives rent free. Every scene Lucifer's in lives rent free in
Yeah,
my head and rotates in my mind like a microwave.
thirsty hoe. I am listening.
Guys, don't look up my AO3 account. I'm begging. Don't do it.
Guys, go look up her AO3 account.
Let's not. Okay, moving on. Moving on
Yeah.
to our second song of the episode. And Rachel, I want you to tell the lovely people where you think I put this song.
Wait, is this more than anything?
It is more than
Oh,
anything.
more than it. Oh man, the vocals in this song are so beautiful. Um, considering it's Lucifer, and the God-given talent that is Jeremy Jordan and those soft baby bottom smooth vocals, I'm gonna say it's with Giga Chad St. Peter.
Oh, you got me. How did you know?
I knew it. I'm gonna go collect my winnings.
Damn it. I gotta change my name. I gotta leave.
I did it for the bit. Everybody,
Did for the bit, for the bit. All for the
everybody
bit.
gets one.
Everybody. No. So yes, more than anything, it is a father-daughter duet between Charlie and Lucifer. And it is my favorite thing in the entire world. It's so sweet and it's so caring. And it is my S plus song. It is my number one. And I will die on this hill.
Why is it your number one song?
Has Lucifer's in it? I'm kidding.
You little
I'm
simp.
kidding. No,
You
I'm
simp.
so like I said early in the episode, the more boppy the song is, the higher it's probably gonna be. This is a very slow song. It's like a ballad almost. It is Lucifer talking to Charlie and saying, hey, listen, heaven did not listen to me. They're not going to listen to you. I do not want to put you in danger. I'm going to protect you. And Charlie comes back and says, Dad, I don't need you to protect me. I we weren't close when I was young, but from what I remember, you shared your dreams with me, and that made me realize dreams are worth fighting for. And like Lucifer kind of breaks down and is just so overwhelmed by his daughter's passion for these sinners who he's disregarded for eons because even though he's in hell, he still has the mind of an angel, that he is above these people, even though he's the one who indirectly caused them to be here. But he sees his daughter's love and care for these sinners, and he appreciates that she's willing to fight for it like he used to fight for it back before he fell. And they do this really super sweet duet where they just want to they want don't want to be pulled apart again. And Lucifer says, I will support your dream, whatever lies in store. Just a complete like 180 turn, wanting to be there for Charlie. And they both say, I'm grateful that you're my daughter and I'm grateful you're my father. And it lives in my heart and I love them. And I don't know of a lot of father-daughter songs. And this one just hits. And this song hits with everybody with daddy issues. And I can tell you that.
All right. Here we go.
Be gentle.
I love this song. I have one issue with it, but first let me praise it. Let me praise the Lord on my soul. Okay. Um, I really love just all the vocal work in the song. The lyrics are good, but the singing is just so good and so it really is a beautiful song. I really, really like this song. Um, with that said, I have to play devil's advocate a little bit because that's
Devil's advocate. It's funny because Lucifer's the devil.
everybody gets one.
Everybody gets one.
This is my job. I am the critiquer. Um, I in a lot of ways, I think this song is earned up until about 2/3 of the way through when they have their little makeup scene and it's, I've been dying to know who you are. You've been with her at the hotel after avoiding her all these years for 10, 15 minutes now. It doesn't seem very earned that their makeup is so fast, but it has to be fast because you know why? Everything else in this show is so freaking rushed. Um, but it really like I would have liked to see some of Alistair kind of winning and like out like her leaning towards Alistair, and sure, like she defends Alistair when he goes into like his demon form to like get rid of the loan sharks and stuff, but like it just for me it wasn't enough. um their makeup happened way too fast. Like his line of "I've been dying to know who you are" just kills me, because literally all she said at the beginning of this for him to say that, like right before that line, was, "I need to save my people more than anything." But didn't he kind of already know that whenever, because she told him, like when Vaggie tells her at the beginning of the episode, like, "Oh, maybe we should call your dad," and she finally calls him and he's like, "What are you up to?" And she's like, "I'm here at the hotel where I've been for the last, how many months? Like I told you this, Dad." Like, so he knows about the hotel. It's not like the hotel is new to him. Like, yeah, he's going to it for the first time, but he knows Charlie wants to save her people. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's not breaking news here. Like, oh, so that's gonna be the discovery of, wow, I really know who you are after avoiding you for all this time. Like, it just, the pacing in this show sucks. And I don't even think like 10 episodes would have solved all these problems. I think more 12. And I get like not wanting to have filler episodes, but with this, and in the last Has Been episode we recorded, I talked about how, they say they have the time skip and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Angel has all this progress," and it's like he literally just made a joke in like the episode or two before about having a drug stash like hid away so Vaggie and Charlie can't find it. Like, what do you mean he's done progress? Having just kind of like an episode dedicated to Angel's progress, having an episode dedicated to just Charlie and her dad, like, really just talking it out. I mean, singing it out, whatever. It didn't seem like there was enough there for me. Um, but it is a great song. I do have it at the top of my A category. It's really, really beautiful song. I really like it. But storyline wise, it's not fantastic. Hello, Kelly.
My Zoom closed. I couldn't find it. Okay. I just want to say, your criticisms are heard and they will be reviewed by the council because I love my boy and he's depressed and I forgive him for anything he's ever done.
Yeah, huh?
Listen, I need to cope. All right. He's infected my brain for the last month and I don't know what to do about it.
Do you want to take us into the next one?
No, I want to sit here and
No.
wallow. Well, we can't go into the next one because the next one is Welcome to Heaven. And we've already talked
Oh,
about the top tier song.
give
So
it up for
there's
Giga
no need
Chad.
to talk about it again.
Give it up for Giga Chad St. Peter.
Let's go. Let claps, claps everywhere.
We love him. We stand.
We don't we need not introduce Giga Chad St. Peter again.
He's already introduced himself.
Yes. So moving on from Giga Chad here, the next song is You Didn't Know. And the best way I can describe this is it's a very Hamilton-esque type song. Would you agree?
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah, this one takes place in the courtroom of heaven where Charlie is trying to defend redemption for sinners. She is trying to say Angel has made incredible progress and no one's really kind of taken her seriously. And she asks Adam, well, what do you think it takes to get into heaven? And he really doesn't have an answer. He just comes up with one on the spot. And the answers he comes up with is don't steal, be selfless, and stick it to the man. And Heaven is watching Angel with his friends in hell, and he ends up doing all three of things on Adam's list. And Emily starts to question why Angel is not here in heaven with them. And nobody seems to know what gets someone into heaven. And that's left a mystery throughout the rest of the show. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of answer in the later seasons, but we'll get there. But Emily starts this song and tells Sarah that this isn't right. He should be here. Why are we turning our back on people that can obviously change? And Charlie joins in saying it's not fair. You're not, just because they've died doesn't mean they can't change. And your Batty McBatty comes in and just kind of eviscerates Charlie and Angel at the same time. And Luke and Adam kind of have a minor reprise of Hell is Forever, until Adam accidentally reveals to the court that exterminators go down to hell once a year to kill these people, which apparently the rest of heaven isn't allowed to know. Unclear why that's a thing. I guess Sarah made it a rule. She's the head seraphim, but she reveals this, or Adam reveals this, and Emily is shocked to say the least, and she's saddened, and she is upset that Sarah didn't tell her. And she basically takes Charlie's side, and she and Charlie have this epic reprise of Hell is Forever together, and it's so good because I know I quoted it in the last episode, but they're basically saying your rules are shades of gray. There is no black and white here. You don't practice what you preach, basically. And then the song ends with Adam revealing to Charlie that Vaggie is in fact an angel, which ends the song a little abruptly to my taste. And there's a lot of things happening in this song. It's very busy. But for ranking, solid A for me, very solid A. My minor gripe with this song is it's a little too busy, and it's a really heavily reliant on telling the actual story instead of having dialogue in its place. So if you don't listen to the song, you might be confused with the rest of what's happening. And my other minor complaint is I kind of wish they ended the song with Emily and Charlie's Hell is Forever reprise instead of keeping it going with Adam and Vaggie. But that's just me. But
my
yes,
daddy Luke has a line in there too.
Yeah. She has a seagull sound. She goes,
and then she says, she should know.
Should know. But yeah, that's my only gripe. Those are my only minor gripes of the song, but still a very solid song. If you like Hamilton, you'll like this song. So a solid A for me.
Well, so this show wants to be a musical, right? I think that makes sense to have a song or two that is very, plot heavy. I'm okay with that. As long as it's not every song is like that, I'm okay with it. I think it's a great song. It's in my S category. My baddie Loot, man, she's sitting up on that table. She got her legs crossed and she's like, what are we even talking about? Dang, she's bad, y'all. She is bad. I love her. She Lute's really good in this song. I think it's funny because like Sarah's talking voice and her singing voice is another like kind of whiplashy almost sound. And honestly, like Emily sounds exactly like Charlie's voice actor. Like I don't know if they're the same or not. I haven't seen her IMDb or anything, but it's very, very, very similar. I really like this song. I like the Hamilton vibes. I was a big Hamilton gal. So I'm here for it. I really, really, really enjoy this song. I don't think the ending was too abrupt. I do like the dramatic dun, 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 like on the organ, like that was pretty cool.
Phantom of the Opera.
Oh yeah, that was so cool. I really like the song, and like you said, the piece where Emily and I almost said Erica, Emily and Charlie are singing together is just so good. Like then you like even visually in this song, like when Sarah's singing to Emily, you see the fire in her eyes. Um Man, I love Adam's little snarky, like, don't you act all high and mighty. Did you ever think your little girlfriend might be a liar? Like, it's, oh, so good. I like the song a lot.
I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking. He's having a treat. He's a good boy. But yes, very good song. Very good song to end episode 6 because it kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger. And that leads us into episode 7. We only got 2 more episodes to go, 4 more songs. This first song in episode 7 is called um Out for Love. And this is a song.
Mm.
Oh no, sorry, my doggy's being energetic. So Out for Love is by Carmilla, and she's actually singing to Vaggie this time. They're actually in the same space. Unfortunately, oh, Titus. Unfortunately, Vaggie doesn't have a line in the song, which I felt was a little weird. Regardless, it kind of goes hard. I do wish it was longer. It has a very good beat. It has another little Spanish guitar sound in there for Camilla. I know you have a different opinion on this, but this song is in the top of my B tier solely because I wish it was a little bit longer and I wish Vaggie actually had some singing lines because I feel like that would have made the song a lot better. And it's basically Carmilla saying you can't fight out of bloodlust, you have to fight for love, you have to fight for something or someone you care about. And then you will win, basically. That's what the song is. So what's your opinion?
Ugh. This song is so vanilla. I like the guitar, obviously. Carmela's VA has a really nice voice, but just lyric wise, in regard to its place in the story, like I said in the last episode, no shit, she's fighting for love. Like no shit. Like who would have thunk? Like it's so vanilla for me. I'm not impressed at all with the lyrics. I think the animation's really good. It's very fast, very whiplashy, so you got to like really keep your head on a swivel. But it's kind of boring for me. It's pretty vanilla. It's in my D category. It's my lowest ranked song. I think all of the songs have the ability to be a bop, but this one and another song that we'll get to in a little bit. But I'm just as much as I love Carmella's voice actor, I really don't care for her character at all. Save for the line when she's like, Maggie's like, "How did you know I was an angel?" And Carmella's like, "Are you kidding me? You have an X on your face and you wield angelic weapons." Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Um, I'll let all the Carmella stands come at me. Whatever. I think this song is vanilla. Try to change my mind.
You just like making enemies, I think. I think that's your king.
I don't like this song. It does nothing for the story. And like the whole fact that Vaggie gets her wings back from basically practice fighting is stupid. Like if she got her wings back after she spared Loot, that would have been a whole lot more effective than this.
Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. I feel like they needed something to end the song with, and that's what they went with. Not my most hated song. It only gets bonus points because it's very boppy. But if it wasn't, it'd probably be in my C tier. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I have not put any song below C. That's how good I think this soundtrack
I have
is.
that like I have two songs in D and that's it.
Yeah. Again, there's no bad song. There's no god awful song in this soundtrack. There's
No,
just
like
better songs.
I feel like if I listen to this song Out for Love, if I listen to it without watching the episode, I feel like I would like it more. But watching the episode, I'm just like, what is this trying to accomplish?
It's trying to be a bop, and that's all a song needs to be.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, my house. Okay, moving on. The next song in episode 7 is called Ready for This.
Woo!
This is Charlie's call to action song. This one also gives off very heavy Broadway vibes. She's trying to recruit a town of cannibals to help her fight against the angels. And apparently, according to Rosie, singing is the only way to rally them. And what do you know? It works. It's Charlie saying she needs to step up. She needs to come into her throne. She needs to take charge and defend Hell, to defend her people, because that's basically her role as Princess of Hell, as far as she believes. So when I first heard this song, I wasn't a huge fan of it. I still don't really care for the cannibal part in the very middle. I really like the very beginning and very end of this song. But I feel like it changes tempo way too often for me to enjoy it. I don't know if that makes sense. But once I listened to it more, I started to appreciate it just a little bit more. I I do appreciate Rosie's and Alistair's little bit that got thrown in here too, because I really like Alistair and Rosie together as like BFFs, because
A
they're
what?
just like
A what
the
now?
disaster siblings. Oh, what now? Yeah, if y'all didn't know, Alistair is asexual in the show, and Rosie makes a comment early in
Ah,
the
you're an
episode.
ace in the hole.
How does he know that's the T and he doesn't know ace in the hole? What kind of slang was he learning?
Velvet must have been his teacher.
Oh, you're out. Yeah, she doesn't know. But yeah, so putting this song on my ranking, it is in as the middle of B. I appreciate it more. I, I'm talking personal points because this was the song that took me the longest to learn, and that frustrated me. So that it's in my B tier. Not a bad song, not my favorite. I could skip it if I wanted to.
I really love this song. It's in my A category. Oh, it's so good. It's the last one in my A category, but it is I love Rosie's singing voice. I love Alistair singing with Rosie. I love the only thing, like, there's one really weird camera angle of Charlie that I don't like, and it's when she's like, when Adam brings the battle here, I must appear that I'm ready for this.
She
It's
got that big head.
Yeah, it's a very weird camera angle. I don't like it. But other than that, I love this song so much. I love it's very slow and then it gets, come on, boys, hop in the saddle. Like it's so funny. I really like this song. When the cannibals all sing, oh my God. Their line where they say, our appetites are wet and we're set to seize the day. So I say, oh, hey, come join the flesh buffet. And then she's like, that's a little violent. Can't we tone
Can
it
we
down?
tone it down?
Oh, don't be
Oh,
put off
don't be put
by
out
the
by their snarling.
that's
That's enthusiasm,
enthusiasm,
darling.
darling. Oh, they just seem a little murdery right
Right.
now.
Don't worry, honey, that's their thing. Keep singing.
So good. I love Rosie and Charlie singing together. This episode also just has a really good place in my heart because I love Rosie's talk with Charlie and the line that Rosie has when she's like, she's flawed, but hey, who down here isn't is oh my God, it's such a good line. So I just automatically love everything that Rosie does. She is queen. We love her. We stand her, even though if she ever like came into my purview, she would probably eat me. But other than that, we stand Rosie. She is in my A category.
Oh yeah, Rosie was a surprise character to say the least. Not as surprising as Lucifer, but a surprise to be sure.
He's a real ace in the hole.
A what now?
That's like our saying.
Confused asexual noises. Okay, guess what time it is? It's episode 8 time.
Woo!
Two more songs to go. And luckily, the first one is not long, and I don't have a lot to say about it. It is the More Than Anything reprise between Charlie and Vaggie. It is a minute long song, and it's instead of being a father daughter song, it is a love song basically Charlie and Vaggie declaring their love for each other, and they have a cute little kiss, a little smooch at the end. Um, this is in my C category solely for the fact that it's so short, and the better version is a few episodes before it. So that's my little rant on this one. I don't have much to say about it. It's cute. It could have been longer. I probably would have preferred it if they had their own original song instead of a reprise.
That is exactly what I was just about to say. I don't like that they took a very good father-daughter song and made it into a like the biggest gripe I think from fans has been either about the pacing or just about how you really don't get Charlie Vaggie moments. And it's kind of unfortunate that you don't get that. They are a really great couple. They are a I mean, they really are solid. Look at season or episode 7. Like, yes, they have their conflict. Charlie needs her space. She needs time to think about it. She talks to Rosie. They get back. They see each other again and they make up. And it's not like they're just like, oh, forget about what happened. It's like, no, I accept you. Like Charlie even says to Vaggie, like, oh, the wings are a nice touch. So the fact that they don't get their own original song is pretty, in my opinion, it's pretty poor from the entire creative staff. Um, Writers and all of that stuff to not give these two their own song and to make people like if they don't get their own original song in season 2, like that's really a shame because I mean they're a big part of this show, right? Like this is your couple of the show, and I mean it's very clear how much Vaggie and Charlie care for each other, and it's just unfortunate that they get a measly little reprise that already in itself had such a great meaning between Charlie and her dad. It's like it doesn't really work the same way when you turn it into a lover thing.
You're right, and you should say it.
Thank you.
Finally, something we agree on.
Oh, look at us.
Bonding. But
Hi.
yeah, we have unfortunately our last song to review, and it is the finale. What a great title for a song.
We can do
Um
this. We can build it.
Best hotel that you've ever seen. Can I, before I review it, can I just say the way Lucifer says, "Come on, little lady, why the frown?" It melts my heart and I love him. Who said that?
It's
Anyway,
so good.
moving on. You didn't hear that from me. This song is basically an ensemble song. It has everybody singing it, even like the V's, Charlie, Vaggie, Alistair, uh, Lucifer, Husk, uh, uh, I almost said Serpentious, but he is not in this song for
Oh,
a very clear reason. But we'll get to that. um, Nifty, she gets a line, which she didn't have any singing lines in any of the other songs, but she gets one line in the finale, and I appreciate it. Um, this song just basically is after the battle with Heaven, the hotel's destroyed. Charlie is lamenting about the loss of Serpentious and the loss of her hotel. Like she thinks she won the battle, but she lost a lot in the process. Um, but Lucifer comes in and encourages her and was like, "Hey, you can do this now. I know it. You changed my mind. We're gonna rebuild this hotel." And it was so sweet. He reprises a little bit of Happy Day in Hell, and it was so cute. And I love his little carnival barker look that he has. Um, and everybody else joins in and supports her. Is like, we're gonna help you rebuild this hotel. You won't have to do this alone. So they start rebuilding this hotel. Lucifer makes this so easy because apparently he's a Keyblade master and he can just build things, but with the flick of his wrist. Good for him. And then it kind of shifts to Vox and Valentino, who get a surprise duet in the middle of this song. I like that this duet between them because they're basically celebrating that Alistair kind of like fled the battle after getting hurt, and are up for a power grab in hell now that they know angels can be killed. And then it switches to Alistair, who's kind of recovering from getting his butt whooped by Adam, and is kind of having a mental breakdown musically. And he sings about trying to get out of this deal he made, and is once he's free, he's going to be ruling everything. He's going to be in charge. He's pulling all the strings. And then the song ends as a reprise of Happy Day in Hell. Once the hotel is built, everybody's surrounding it and they're happy with this huge new hotel that they have for season 2. So that all being said, this song is at the top of my A category. What are your thoughts?
It's right around the A category. It's my second to the top of my A category. It's a great song to end the season. I love the upbeat I just love this whole song. Wish we had a little bit more Keith David in this song. That would have been a little bit nice. I do appreciate that we get to hear Nifty sing a little bit. That's pretty nice. I really, really hope we get more of Nifty in season 2, because it is a crime that we didn't get enough of her in season 1, because we had other random characters thrown at us. Oh, Mimsy. I really, really like this song. It's a great way to finish the season. I love, love, love the animation with like them rebuilding the hotel and everything. I like Lucifer's one line where he's like, remedial creation for me. It's as easy as can be. It's
And he has a cute little laugh, like, ha ha. Like,
it's a really, really good song. Yeah, I love that that Alistair, he really just kind of has this like dude almost got beat once and he's on a freaking like, oh my gosh, woe is me, Bender.
I'm freaking out.
I'm freaking out, man. Alistair kind of reminds me in that scene of that when in the Family Guy parody of Star Wars, whenever Quagmire's playing C3PO and Cleveland's playing R2D2, and he's like, just tell me, I don't have to stay in this room, man. Just tell me I don't have to stay in this room. Like that's the vibe Alistair gives. But man, like they use the best wording for Alistair. Like I swear, like great Alistair, altruist, died for his friends. Oh my gosh, dude, such a good lyric. And I'm sure you noticed, but did you notice, and when Alistair comes back and joins the group, Lucifer and Husk are both like, this guy.
Oh my, that I literally like anytime I listen to that song, I don't even sing. All I do is go, oh, this guy.
Yeah, him and Husk are both like, great, this guy's bad.
And someone pointed out Alistair only looks at those two specifically when he's bad.
Oh,
Like he's
I
there
noticed that
just
part.
to annoy them.
I didn't notice that part. That's funny. I'll have to look at that. Like Husk probably was like, "Yay, I'm free."
Yeah, someone was like, Husk is out here singing like he's free.
And he's like, "New lights up on the marquee."
With a little sunset.
So good. So great song to end the season.
I want to throw in, I did not need a visual of Valentino and Vox making out. You can kiss the TV, people. This is canon.
I love you gotta appreciate the hate boner that Vox has for Alistair.
I saw a post today and it was like, you should be addicted to shutting the F up. And it was a response from Alistair. It said, you want to F me so bad it makes you look stupid.
That sounds about right.
That's so their dynamic.
Well, that's it, buddy. That's the songs. We had a couple disagreements. We handled them civilly.
Yeah, sure we did. I'm not festering.
We're civil. We're fine.
We're fine.
This is a fine.
It's fine. It's good. It's good.
I love it so much. You gotta tell these lovely folks what your new Twitter is. Or not Twitter, geez, Tumblr.
I refuse to use Twitter ever.
Join me. Join me. It's deep
never.
fried hell.
Never. No, you
hell.
couldn't bribe me to get on that trash fire of a website.
But it's deep fried hell.
No, I'm already in hell. I don't need to go into another.
You love
No,
deep fried hell.
everybody on Twitter who's fighting about Hazbin Hotel on Twitter needs to touch grass. I'm begging you. I'm serious. Tumblr doesn't have this problem. I've
Mm.
seen a few like negative comments, but it's not like people festering in their seats trying to be Keyblade warriors. Not Keyblade, keyboard. I'm thinking about Kingdom Hearts. I'm still not over
Keyblade.
Lucifer having a Keyblade. He's a
What,
Keyblade master to me.
Kelly, what's your name?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, she said the thing.
um, I don't know why I said keyboard warriors. My point stands. Twitter's a trash fire.
But it's my
um,
trash fire.
so yes, I did change my name. It was Miraculous Dash Hearts for the longest time, for maybe 8 years. But something happened. Something happened. And it's a certain character's fault because of this. So my new Tumblr URL is heart dash of dash the dash morning star. It's heart of the morning star. There's dashes in between every word. And I will continue to suffer in silence as I, as I just revel. And please, for the love of God, ignore my pinned post on the top of my blog. Thank you.
I don't know. Don't ignore people.
Don't judge me. I have issues. I am working through them through writing.
I'm currently going through a little bit of a writer's block right now, but I'm hoping to get back in it with my Jack and Daxter rewrite. It's if you're a Jack and Daxter fan, stay tuned because I have some OCs and some drama heading your way. Ooh, and it gets dark, kids. I am the soccer enthusiast on Tumblr, and why not? I'm at Rachel Kriger on Twitter. I'm busy on Twitter, saving lives. No, I'm kidding. But I am out there doing my soccer thing. So if you like soccer, please feel free to give me a follow, check out my content. Yeah, all that good stuff. We will be back because I think we still need to finish recording Total Drama Revenge of the Island.
We sure do. And you know, if
Uh,
you we'll finish that eventually. But if you like Lucifer in an unhealthy way, just like me, check out my readings and please leave a comment because I kick my feet and twirl my hair anytime I get one.
Go do it, people. Go do it.
Please, if you are not 18 plus, please do not engage with it. I am begging you from the bottom of my heart.
Hmm.
I am saving myself. I am putting out a disclaimer.
You're out here saving souls, Kelly.
Yes, this is not for the young and pure.
All right, friends, that'll do it for us. That is our episode of Toon Tahn tonight. So, um, yeah, we will
Go
see
stream that soundtrack.
Go street. You're a
A
loser,
loser, baby.
baby. We're all losers, baby. Everybody, have a good night.
Rachel, can I tell you that I love you more than anything?
Goodbye, Kel. No, I'm kidding. Oh, we have to sign off now, folks, with our favorite bit from Family Guy. Kelly, I love you.
I'm gonna take you away from all this.
Good night, everybody. So long from
Bye.
Toontown.